Hello, Leo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you've joined me here today. This is your October monthly bonus reading. So we're going to get right into your reading. We're going to do a similar format to what we always do, but we're going to start with that incoming angel message. We're going to reveal it at the end of the reading. I would like to welcome those of you that are new to my channel, and of course those of you that are returning, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Likes, shares, subscribing. If the reading resonates, I appreciate comments. Thank you so much for connecting with my energy. All right, Leo, let's get that angel message. We'll reveal it at the end of the reading. There we go. Special just for you. Of course, we're going to concentrate on your incoming energies. We have, of course, new moon and full moon to concentrate on as well. So that's going to be part of your energies this month. We've got the full moon, October 6th or 7th, depending on where you are located. Now, this is a super moon. It is the first super moon of the year, apparently, and it will be in the sign of Aries. And then we've got the new moon, October 21st, in the sign Libra. So let's see what your energies are, and we will pull information from all of that as well. So let's get into those incoming energies for Leo. Overall sort of view as to what's happening as we move through the month of October. So let's focus on these beautiful energies. We will, of course, elevate the reading and layer the reading with your tarot cards. But let's first of all start with number 48, poised. When we're poised, we're confident. And you can see that just the way that this beautiful fairy or angel is on a pedestal. Feeling really good about yourself, feeling confident, kind of feeling like the flow of energy is working in alignment with how you're feeling. Things could be moving along a little bit nicer for you, okay? Because when we're feeling confidence and it's showing through our solar plex chakras, it's showing through movement, it's showing through, things coming in, finally feeling like things are coming in. How can you not feel confident? It's like your arms are open wide and you are ready to receive. So being poised is ready to receive all the wonderful abundance that's coming your way. This doesn't come just as a fluke though, Leo. It comes because you've put a lot of hard work into it. And now as we, adjust into October energies and we go through that full moon cycle, we go through that new moon cycle, you're going to start to see that that is elevating for you. Number 35, the loyal heart. The message that's coming up here, of course, is confidence comes from commitment. And I think that you have been very committed, not only to people in your life, whether, of course, that's family members, maybe it's somebody that you are in a new relationship with, or even an existing relationship. There is loyal heart here. It means there's honesty, there's trust, there's balance, there's, bouncing off ideas together. Again, so if it's partnerships with really anyone, the loyal heart is really the foundation of what makes this sound and what brings stability. So this number 35 is a very important part of your journey in October. It's showing that because you commit yourself with such a loyal heart that, there's areas of your life that I think are really, you can be open to receive. I feel like it's almost a blessing attached to the fact that you've shown such extreme commitment to your goals, to your ambitions, to, again, your family, to your like I said, to the things that you commit yourself to. All right, let's get the bottom cards. We're going to get the bottom three. It gives us a little bit more understanding as to what the not general, but current energies are. And this could be something you're experiencing right at this moment, right when you watch this reading. Number 47, go the distance. Absolutely. How could this not be part and parcel of your reading for October? The reason you're feeling confidence as an incoming energy is because number 47, go the distance. You are going the distance. You have been going the distance. And even though you may feel during parts of this journey, it's been a slowdown, it's been a delay, it's been having, to endure all of this patience, you still stayed committed. And you have been going the distance. That flag, that finish line is not far away. The observer, number 49, when we observe, so I think that you have been in sort of that, let me look at things from a distance. Let me get in all of my information. Yes, maybe I'm taking a step back to look at everything, but by being the observer brings knowledge, brings insight, brings balance, brings focus, brings strength. And really what it does is it really is part of the plan when you are going the distance. We have to observe, we have to take in that. So I think that you're on the right track here. And then number 2, the yin energy. Maybe up until this point, you have been sort of that passive energy, kind of go with the flow of the energy. Let's see what the universe sends my way. Let's see what messages the angels are sending me. Yin energy is, like I said, it's passive, it's feminine. It's kind of, let's just kind of see where things take us. But by having that yin energy keeps calm, it keeps serenity, it keeps balance. It allows you to observe the things that you need to observe. When we are quick and we are impulsive, we don't always necessarily take that information in, but you've been doing the right things. So your current energies are showing that the observations that you're making with kind of going with the flow and allowing the universe to kind of guide you in divine timing, you are now feeling the energy of going the distance. Beautiful, beautiful energies as we move into October. All right, we're going to get 6 cards. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all 6 cards first so that we can sort of develop an idea as to what the messages are. Then we're going to take each one individually and clarify them so we can get that second layer. So I'm going to get those 6 cards first. So let's start with that. Beautiful spirit, angels, and guides for the sign Leo. You get the messages that you would like to relay. Perfect. So we've got the first 2. Let's get the next 2. And 2. Good. And then the last 2. 1 and do that. They want the last 2 as the last 2. All right. Well, right in the center of your reading, we're seeing the sun, and how beautiful is that? All right. Let's get right into this now. We're going to start with, I'm going to start with reading you what the first row is, because we're going to get into the rest after. I still want to take this little by little so there's a better understanding as to what's happening. So in this first row, we have 2 cards. We have the 6 of Cups and we have the 5 of Coins. So you can look at this as sort of your current energies, what you're bringing into the reading, you know, sort of maybe the first week of October up until that, if you want to try and sort of get a better understanding as to why there's 3 rows here. But everything is going to blend together anyway. It's all going to really give us a sense of direction. The 6 of Cups, we're going to start with this one, okay? 6 of Cups is the past. It can be nostalgia. It can be memories. It can be people. It can be patterns and thinking and you know, but kind of reminiscing about maybe past endeavors, past wishes and dreams. Again, like I said, the past could be anything. It also is the universe urging you to really connect with your inner child. There's blessings that are attached to this 6 of Cups. It can be a little bit more passive energy, so it kind of works in conjunction with that yin energy. You know, kind of just feeling almost nostalgic as well. So thinking back to all of those wonderful times, or, you know, re-entering through your mind times when things were a little bit more peaceful, and that could be for some of you, but we'll find out more when we clarify. Now, the 5 of Coins is adjustments and changes, because that's what 5s bring us. And sometimes we need this. It can be wake-up calls. It can be, you know, with the Pentacles, these are tangible things. This can be, you know, your finances. You know, you could be really thinking about your past finances as we move into October, and really trying to figure out how you can get a better relationship or a better understanding on how you can make some changes, some material and financial changes to bring about more abundance or more stability in your life. So this could be just a thought process in which you're going through. Before we get into the rest of the cards, let's clarify this row, because I think something from the past is really helping you change your direction on how your relationship is with your finances. Because when we can change that, we can start to come up with better strategies, better plans to help reconstruct our finances as well. So let's start with that 6 of Cups. Let's find out why the past is here for you, Leo. And we've got the 10 of Wands. So, you know, past can be that there have been some heavy responsibilities or some heavy burdens. And maybe for some of you, it's emotional burdens. Maybe again, some of you, it's work burdens, workload, heavy workloads. The 10 of Wands is really working very diligently towards their goals. And I believe that that's why you're going the distance as well. But this here, I feel like there's some past burdens that need maybe some change. You know, you need to really honor this time, because I think the reflection that's happening with the past responsibilities or this buildup of responsibilities or burdens is really the universe wanting to figure out how to come up with some solutions so that you're not bringing that energy forward. Let's find out with the 5 of coins. Let's get with that 5 of coins, find out what that is. And we've got the 5 of wands. So yes, you know, the 5, there are changes that are occurring, and I think you're going to start to see them. For some of you, it could be that you're negotiating new plans, new work agreements. It could be that you're also in the process of negotiating something financially. So again, that can be mortgages or loans or outsourcing some sort of help to with debt or that type of financial that financial pressure. But I feel like the 5 of wands is more like, you know, it's not a conflict, because what this is it's you finally getting the drive to do something about this. You're not passive anymore. You want to go the distance. You want to find solutions. You've been sitting back and observing long enough. Now it's time to get your confidence, get that power back. It's time to face your commitments. And I really feel like a lot of you are going to be making some significant changes, because by having that drive, you're going to release all of those heavy burdens that you feel maybe something, you know, you're ready to release them. It's like, now enough is enough. The next 2 cards are fantastic. And this is what we're seeing in really the middle of your reading. So this is kind of the hub of what's happening. We've got the Sun card. And of course, Leo, you are ruled by Sun. So number 19, Sun, is that positive energy flow. It's knowing and feeling. It's not even just, it is that feeling inside of you where your energy levels seem to be elevated. You're feeling, you're not feeling so heavy from, you know, the eclipses that happened in September. There's a little bit like a lighter sense in the air. And the Sun is showing you that there's positive movement forward. Things that you're doing are really for a positive outcome. So the adjustments and changes that you're going through here are all really showing positive growth as well. And the 6 of Swords, along with the Sun card, is you moving in the right direction. So again, if there have been obstacles and challenges in any areas of your life, whether they are relationship or work or finances, whatever the case may be, it could be even personal growth, right? Because we all go through those changes as well. The Sun is directing you in the right direction here, and you are ready to move forward. You're saying, I'm ready to move out of this murky water, and I'm ready to do what it takes. I'm ready to go the distance, because I have confidence that with my commitment and my loyal heart, that I can get exactly where it is I want to be. All right, the Sun. The Sun is that beautiful energy that is really a representation of you, Leo. So let's get that card. 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands shows that healthy boundaries, all right? Sometimes in life we do have to build boundaries. And, you know, in order for you to protect your energy levels, sometimes it's going to be required. This is somebody who really stands their ground. You know, you're in protective mode, and you should be, because you know what? You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your heart. You're protecting your own self-esteem, your own confidence. And with the Sun, with this 9 of Wands, it really shows that you are ready to go for something, and you're not going to let anything stand in your way. The Sun energy shows that this is positive movement forward. You are in the right direction, even though it may be a little bit out of your character to have to stand really strong. You're going to see that this is what builds that poised energy as well. All right, you're building a stronger you as well. You're standing up for what you believe in, and you're standing up for yourself, and maybe you're able to figure out how to set those boundaries so you're releasing yourself from some of those burdens as well, because not all responsibilities in life are our own. We do take some of other people's responsibilities on. 6 of Swords, moving into a beautiful new direction. We've got the 7 of Cups. It can be a little overwhelming. I think that you've got some choices and decisions that are going to be required for you to make for this month as well. I mean, what month do we really go by that we don't have to make choices and decisions? But I feel like there's a little bit of sort of overwhelmment here. All of these cups are things that, you know, are filled with wonderful things that we want to pursue. And then there's things that are responsibilities that, you know, we have to. Then maybe we don't want to, but maybe we have to. So what ends up happening is we feel a little emotionally overwhelmed. But I do believe that what this means with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups is that you're moving away from this confusion, and you're moving away from, you know, that sort of sense of not being in reality. I think that you really are grounding your energy more so than ever in the month of October, and I think this is why we're seeing a lot more abundance coming your way as well. Now we have the Knight of Swords in the last row here, and the Knight of Swords is about that clarity. Now we want that. We want messages. Now the Knight of Swords can be somewhat of a person, could be a person in your life, okay, that comes in very quickly. And they can really spread a lot of information, and that information can be positive. Sometimes we feel it can be disruptive because it's opening up our eyes to something, but other times it can just be a fast-paced message that's coming in. And because it's the Knight of Swords, it's very quick, so it's fast-paced. We've got the Queen of Swords, which is enlightened. She wears her crown chakra with pride. Not so much about the emotions, but boy, if you need clarity, she's going to give it to you. She's very direct. And I think that you are in search of clarity here. And I do believe that as we move through the month of October, and maybe really, to be honest, with the new moon, October 21st in Libra, it's all about a balance reset. And with having the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords both being air energy, could be very much that energy of that Libra new moon. A lot of insight, a lot of focus, maybe a little bit direct, but you know what? It's what you need to move forward. It's also the information that is really going to help here with the number 12, the Hanging Man. Remember, no gender in these cards. This is taking a little bit of a pause or a little bit of a step back to look at something from a different lens or from a new perspective. You know, when we are hanging, sometimes we willfully want to sort of put ourselves in that position so that we can take in all the information. And it really is, again, part and parcel of that sort of observing things. I think you're going to observe things and see things in a much clearer light. Now let's get those clarifying cards. We're going to get the Knight of Swords. Thank you. And you got the Lover's card, number 6, partnerships. Clarity where partnerships are concerned. There could be some messages that are bringing almost through like a breakthrough of clarity. And with the Lovers, it could be, again, partnerships, could be love partnerships, family partnerships, friendships. It also can be work related. Now, Six of Lovers is not always about partnerships. It can also be about making choices and decisions as well. And I think that there's clarity coming through that's really going to set the pace for the rest of this month. And I really feel like this going the distance where that finish line is, I think you're going to have a very clear idea as to where that's taking you. And that is half the battle, is knowing, feeling that sense of not confidence. It's really that sense of knowing that you're on the right path. And I feel like the cards are really showing that. The Queen of Swords and the Hanging Man, I do think you might look at things from a little bit of a different perspective. And then the Emperor. And what that does, the Emperor, number 4, puts you in a very powerful position. It's like you're taking charge, and I feel like this is really in alignment with number 48, the Poised card that was the energy around the reading. The Emperor does take control of situations. They are very much in a leadership role. They are very bold action. In fact, can be very much linked to Aries. And of course, we have that full moon in Aries on October 6th, October 7th. And I feel like it's you really taking your power back. And I think it all comes with a realization of maybe there's something in your life you've got to look at maybe differently. I think there's an idea here. I think there's the conception of a new idea or a new epiphany. And I feel like this is putting you in a very powerful position. So you are really going to feel a lot of strength as we move through October. All right, let's get your angel message here. Just a couple. See what the angels would like to share with you for for the month of October, it says the miracle of prayer. So prayer is very important, okay? I mean, and everybody practices prayer differently. So there's no right or wrong answer here. You do what makes you feel good. Your connection to spirit is going to be unique and it's going to be personally yours. But the miracle of prayer or affirmations is for you to discover. So Archangel Sandalphon, this is basically saying, thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. So for some of you, if you feel that you need that liaison with an angel, this angel, Sandalphon, is here to listen and to deliver. And the miracle of prayer goes a long, long way. And then you've got trust your vibes, very important, you know. And, you know, let's be clear here too that with the Queen of Swords, because she wears that crown chakra, she is very enlightened. So she's very much aware of her surroundings. She's aware of divine source as well. So trust your vibes. Thank your angels today. I choose to trust my intuition and my guidance. So you see, there will be a lot of intuitive messages coming your way as well. All right, we're going to get this last sort of message here. Sorry, the cards are all spreading apart there. We're going to get this last message. This could be a specific message for some of you. Could be signs or synchronicities that you might find as you move through the month of October. So let's see what the angels would like to share for you for the month of October. Something to look out for, something as a reminder. All right. And we've got the eyes. So the eyes, very important. It says eyes symbolize observation. Well, isn't that the truth here? Because you started with the current energies as observer, really seeing things. It's the awareness and perception, that Queen of Swords. So the eyes suggest clearer understanding is emerging, and we see that as well with all of this sword energy. And it says your intuition is sharpening, urging you to look beyond the surface to uncover hidden truths. The appearance of eyes invites you to see through illusions as deeper insights await. Yeah, trusting in your intuition, the eyes of the soul, the miracles of prayer, you know, everything is sort of pointing in the direction that this is going to be a month where your observations are going to be breakthroughs for you, Leo. All right, let's take a quick look and see. We've got 2 6s. Actually, we've got 3 6s. So I do want you to keep 666 is an important number, but also 5s. We do see a few adjustments. But most importantly, let's get your angel message. Readjustments. Sure, we can see that there's going to be readjustments, and that's okay because I think they're going to be for your betterment. You're moving in, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. You're moving in a great direction. Overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. So it says your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. That's that Emperor. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as the chance to begin a life anew with a person from one's past. Interesting there. Everything will fall into place for you. So these readjustments are happening for a reason. Things are going to be set in place. Remember that you always have choice. Decisions and choices are always yours. Follow your gut instincts. Follow your intuitions. Certainly, the miracle of prayer will help answer some of those prayers if you have some questions. And remember, there's a lot of truths being unlocked in the month of October. 1616. Leo, thank you so much for joining me. I really, truly appreciate it. I hope that this resonates. Please, of course, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of your support. And until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.